Alright, these are the brand new patch notes coming to Season 1.5 in Marvel Rivals. Starting from character buffs, nerfs, and some brand new skins and a brand new map. Check it out. Alright, I'm starting off with the tanks. I'm gonna go real quick here because I'm not trying to make this video, you know, like 20 minutes long. So starting off with Thor. His ult will now bring people in towards him, like towards the center, and it'll cost less. So that's a big buff for him. That'll probably make more people use him now. Captain America now has the ability to use his shield when he's jumping, so you know that's something, I guess. Also, his shield goes faster when he throws it. Thor removed cooldowns after the Ruin Awakening skill duration ends. No idea what that means. I don't use Thor. You Thor mates know what that means. Drew can now place his walls higher up. It used to be 15 meters, now it's 18. Magneto's primaries now does 5 more damage, so that's pretty good. His current energy cost 50 to 60, or energy cost 50 to 65. The maximum duration is now 2. Duration went from 2 to 1.5, so he's got a slight nerf on his curtain, his little shield thing, but he does more damage now. Doctor Strange has been getting blow for blow every season now, or every update. He went from 650 health to now 600, so they're trying to make Doctor Strange means, you know, less frequent, which kind of sucks because I almost have him the Lord now, so that's pretty horrible for me. Alright, now talking about the Duelist here. Duelist Iron Fist base health is now 300 rather than 250. All his attacks do a little less damage now. All his base punches do a little less damage, but his health is now increased more, but it has decay. When he heals himself, it's, you know, it adds more, but it has decay. And some things heal a little less. His Dragon's defense HP converted from block increased to 150. That never mind, that's more. Mr. Fantastic, flexible elongation. The spell field increased from 2.5 to 5 meters. All right, now knocks enemies outwards after landing. All right, so he can basically bounce them away. Charge increased from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Brainiac bounce, damage increased from 50 to 70, so he does more damage now. Energy costs from 2,800 to 3,400. The damage fall off. Damage starts decaying at 3 meters to a maximum of 50 damage at 10 meters. All right. Iron Man's getting buffed, so he's going to be way more usable now. His Unibeam does an increased damage of 120. It used to be 120 to now 140 second. Armor Overdrive Unibeam increased from 180 to 190. That's pretty good. Hawkeye now has higher base health. He went from 250 to 275. Explosive arrow damage decreased from 20 to 15. Spell field damage increased from 25 to 32. So he does like, it's just a rekit. The Crescent Slash cooldown decreased from 15. Okay, so we can use that slash more often. That's pretty dumb. The ultimate bow charge speed is accelerated. Draw speed is increased from 1.2 to 1.35. So we can charge faster, but it takes him a little longer to shoot. That's pretty good though. Storm's Windblade damage 30 meter reduced to 70% to 60%. So he's a little weaker now. And her self boost went from 16 to 12. Her team boost went from 8 to 10. I'm just going through it right now. And then the Goddess boost, Thunder, self damage increased from 30% to 25%. Star-Lord, his ultimate just costs more to get now. Scarlet now gains an additional 100 HP once she uses the thing, and decays at 50's second after interrupt/end. Spiderman finally got a buff for once, which is just his web shooters. Like his web shooters recharge a little bit faster. Moon Knight is getting the biggest buff next to Iron Man. Moon Knight can now heal in. Oh wait, that's something else. My bad. His ultimate move, Khonshu's fist speed, has been reduced, so you have more time to get out of there. Corrected damage logic, remove 75 damage for being in the middle of the spell field. Each fist is now 150 up from 75. Each fist now does, okay, so that's a pretty big buff. He does a lot more damage, but it's like you have more time to get out. Black Widow, rifle capacity from 8 to 15. Ultimate slowdown effect reduced from 80% to 55%, so now you can move easier inside of her ult. Focusing hole added a new effect on the hit enemy changes. Incomplete. Alright, so it's a new effect, so we don't know that yet. Magic now does less damage in general, and their ultimate is easier to get now though. Hella unsure, apparently. The damage fall off at 30 meters from 70% to 80%. Now on to the healers. Adam Warlock's primary fire is increased from 55 to 60. 60% damage fall off, so you can't do as much damage from far away. Soulbound healing increased from 10 health a second to 15 health a second, so he does more healing, but he does less damage. Cloak and Dagger's ult takes longer to get, the lanes no longer stack, and barricade vulnerability on enemies increased from 20% to 28%. Luna Snow's ult takes more now, an additional 500 more to get. Loki's ult now takes an additional 600 more, and his ammo has been increased to 12 rather than 10. Mantis's ultimate bonus HP reduced from 100 to 75, so she has a little less health in her ultimate. Invisible Woman now takes 300 extra to get her ult. Now onto the team ups. Alright, this is what they've changed for the team ups. The Gamma team up. The Unibeam damage reduced from 220 to something, we don't know yet. Hulk's HP gained from being an anchor is reduced to 100 rather than 150. The Psionic Disc Rewind teleport time reduced from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Bonus HP conversion increased from 0.5 to 0.8. This is where it gets crazy for Moon Knight, because now his little healing bubble he places on him does an additional 25 health a second. So that's kind of crazy. This is where the rework for the symbiote bond happened. The skill time reduced from 4 seconds to 1 second. So I used to use this to hold down sight in case everybody was dead. I used to use that to pop it, spin around sight, be hard to hit, and I'd be able to hold it for a little bit if it's like a 2v1 or a 3v1, you know. Now it only lasts 1 second, but rather than getting 50% damage reduction, you now are completely invincible. Now Frozen Chi healing increased from 50 to 75. Enemy slow effect increased from 20% to 30%. That's all the things they've added so far. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Characters I main, like Bucky, Spider-Man, and Strange. Strange is getting cooked right now. Moon Knight's getting like fucked off. Honestly, Moon Knight's gonna have a great time. Like, you didn't even have to aim before, and now you're getting healed easily. Game is whack. Iron Man's getting a bit of a buff now, and like by himself, and like now his team up got nerfed, but now base him does more damage. So it's like, did anything really happen? Finally, some Cloak and Dagger mains are getting nerfed, but that's pretty good. We're not gonna have to deal with that much of that. Also, here are some skins that apparently we're gonna be getting. By the way, I'm getting all this information off of XOX leak on Twitter. Okay, let me find it. Okay, here's some skins that we're getting. The first one we're getting is the Thing trench coat, so everybody loves that one. Apparently, these are all just apparent ones he's saying. We're also getting the new map. That's the Convergence Empire of the Eternal Light. I forgot to mention that. Didn't say the name. Apparently, Human Torch is also going to get the Negative Zone Gladiator skin. And we're also going to be getting seasonal events, which drops again. Some tech stuff apparently, like DSL, like stuff like that. I'm just reading this straight off of what he says, so thanks to him for giving us all these leaks. After finishing the battle pass, you'll have apparently some way of swapping chrono tokens to units. So if that's true, that's gonna be crazy. And if you guys want to see more stuff, like if you guys want to see the Thing and the Human Torch in action, make sure to check out the event happening today at 2, I think it is. So I'll be uploading this immediately right now, like once it's been, you know, today, like the day of this upload. So make sure you go check that out. I'm gonna be checking out to check out the characters. Apparently the thing's supposed to be broken from what I was seeing. Maybe he's not gonna be as broken as I think, but we'll see. Besides that, I hope you guys have a great day, and let me know if your main got like buffed or nerfed, or if you're happy with the changes.